Hey guys, welcome to my channel! It's Messages from Divine Masculine. Happy Saturday, everybody. How you guys doing out there? Oh, yeah. It is summertime, summertime. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, anyway. And I'm loving it. God, I love spending time outside, you guys. In the sun, get some vitamin D, you know. Just go sit on a rock somewhere, look at the water, and meditate. I live in a nice neighborhood, you know. There's like lots of like hiking trails and biking trails and just everywhere. There's got to be, like, I saw a map of it once. There's got to be, like, I'm not exaggerating. There's got to be, like, 1,000 miles. I'm not kidding. Or at least something close to that, 750 miles, I don't know, of hiking and biking trails around here. Just all over. They just, like, swirl all around this entire part of town that I'm in. You know, and they connect to like other little towns that are kind of nearby, and it's just insane. This network of hiking and biking trails, and I definitely take advantage of them. I haven't even, you know, seen them all or ridden my bike on all of them. But anyway, it's a beautiful thing, guys. I'm enjoying life, right? I'm with my twin flame. I am divine feminine, like you, right? She is divine masculine, like your twin flame, right? And yeah, we're good. We're good. And I'm not like really focused on her. You notice? I don't. You don't need to. You don't need to, guys. I'm more concerned with like getting on all those biking trails. You know what I mean? And like meditating and just sleeping in and just having a good time, man. That's what it's all about. You guys, I'm telling you, this is easy. It's easy to get your twin flame to be with you. I'm telling you. What you're doing is hard. You guys, you're doing it the hard way. But I was there, so, you know, I totally get it. No judgment from me, you guys. No judgment here. Man, I was there. That shit sucked, man. The running and chasing and the fucking feeling all desperate all the time. And, oh my God, the obsessive thinking. Fuck. Dude, how could you forget a thing like that? The obsessive thinking is fucking so weird, dude. Yeah, I'm serious. It is the weirdest gosh darn thing I've ever experienced in my life. Because, you know, it's like it's happening to you. You can't turn it off. You know, I remember like I would lay in bed at night. I would get like an hour to sleep, if that. And then I would wake up and stare at the fucking ceiling, and all I could do was think about her. That's it. That's all I could think about. It was the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me, man. You can't turn it off. You can't turn it off. I've never had anything like that happen before or since. And then, here's the kicker. Get this. After I came out of that whole desperate phase, I figured out, this is very important, I figured out that, you know, okay, so your twin flame is your soul, right? Everybody says twin flames are the same soul. That is true, by the way. It's just reincarnation. That's all it is, guys. It's another incarnation of your soul. It's like reincarnation. So yeah, it's true. They are your soul. You guys are the same soul. Okay. And I was like, wait. Okay, if we're the same soul, then I got to do soul stuff. And it just so happens that I got a taste of that when I was younger, in my early 20s. I kind of tried out meditation and transcendentalism, right? And I found out what spiritualism really is. And then I was exposed to kind of the New Age version of spirituality, which is not spiritual at all. It's not spiritual, guys. New Age, often nice enough people and everything, but It's like they think it's like a personality type or something to be spiritual. No, guys, this is beyond mind. Spiritualism. You can't understand it. It's not an identity either. It's beyond form and identity. It's truly esoteric. And I said, you know what? The more that I make this about her, the harder that the mind wants to focus on her, which that's one of those teachings from the Zen traditions, which is that the mind is externalized and it likes that. It likes to focus on the outside world. So I said, I'm going to make myself stop doing that. Like, how good can I get at not chasing her? Like, actually, like maybe I'm just going to like stop talking to her for a while and go do something else. And here's the something else that I did. I replaced the whole twin flame frenzy with like meditating and being and slowing down and kind of making a way of life out of that. And it worked. It worked. It worked. Why? Because that's the soul. The soul is, I guess, meditation, right? You could say, in a sense. And now that's easier said than done, I think, for most of you guys right now. So I don't know. We'll get into that. I'll give you some tips. All right, guys. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what's going on here? Divine Masculine. This is, let's see, Two of Pentacles down here. I haven't used this deck for a while, so I have to make sure I can remember what all the cards are, because it's got different, slightly different symbolism. Okay, that's definitely Justice, the World, it's the Empress. That's the Chariot. Oh, really? Oh, that's the Hanged Man. Yeah, okay. I get it. Very interesting. Is that the Lovers? Oh, yeah, it sure is. Dude, this is such a cool tarot deck. It's all science-y. You know how you guys know how I like that stuff. So, yeah. Oh, I get it. Huh, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Divine Masculine. We just did a reading about this. Or wait. Yeah, not that long ago. I mean, it's been well, I don't know, maybe a month or something? Yeah, something like that. But, I don't know. Do you remember? Or was it yesterday? Yeah, it was just fucking yesterday. What am I thinking? Yeah, it was just yesterday. Yes. Okay. No, remember we talked about in the collective reading yesterday, Divine Masculine, like he's in big trouble. He's going to get caught in a lie. He's going to get busted. And she, your twin flame could be a woman. Mine is, right? So-called Divine Masculine. Doesn't really work on gender, but those are the labels. You guys know what I mean. Okay. But yeah, so it was like being held accountable for it, though, was the thing that came out in that reading. And I just don't see going forward that they're really going to have any other options than to choose you. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And yeah, oh man, this gets worse and worse for Divine Masculine. They're going to get exposed, you guys, for some of the things that they're doing. Now, that might sound kind of bad, but that's good news for you, because if Kelsey Karmic kicks DM to the curb, where do you think they're going to go? That's an interesting story. So the Empress in reverse, it's like they're not even going to try to salvage the situation, and that's fine. Yeah, we don't want them to do that. We want them to show up at your house, right, Divine Feminine, right? Yeah, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Divine Masculine, I don't think that they can resist you. All right. So, speaking of Kelsey Karmic, here we go. Ace of Wands in reverse next to the Two of Wands. So, this is this kind of like disorderly energy when I see something like this, right? Like a 1 and a 2 coming out next to each other, but then when one of them is upside down, that's like chaos. All right. So there's probably, it's going to be like Kelsey Karmic found out divine masculine, like I said yesterday, I don't know, maybe she, whatever, the karmic, which could be, I mean, again, I don't know who's watching, so the karmic situation, I usually speak in terms of relationships, because that's usually what it is, right? A spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, but it could be like their job. Maybe they work too much, family, maybe they live far away. Whatever the stupid excuse is that they have for not wanting to be with your sexy, divine, feminine ass. So fine. Why would they choose anybody else? Anyway, that's going to be changing. But no, anyway, so whatever it is, Kelsey Karmic, for example, finding the text message thread with you, and you guys were talking about some naughty shit or something. Or maybe they were like, maybe DM was like journaling about it. So I don't know, you guys, like, it's this weird stop-start energy with them for a lot of you guys. Not all of you. Some of you, your twin flame could just like all the way have you blocked. But even still, like maybe before that, when you guys were still talking, this might make sense to you. So you guys notice there's always this like stop-start energy with them. This weird push-pull. Yeah, there's a reason for that. And it's mechanical. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, later here in the reading. But that's what's causing this. So whatever. Like you are ascending, divine feminine. Their situation is breaking down in relation to that, right? So I don't know, maybe DM, even though they're not like fully telling you how they're feeling, maybe they could be journaling about it. Maybe they're having like dirty daydreams about you and I don't know what it is, guys. I'm getting that off these cards. Like there is this interference and Kelsey Karmic is finding out about it. Now, again, it could be because there's this Four of Wands in the middle, you guys. So it could be somebody else too. There could be a fourth party. Okay? There could be a fourth party. So DM is a dirty dog, right? DM, dirty mutt. Right now, towards you, Ace of Pentacles next to the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is divine masculine, not genuinely having any intentions of ever letting you go ever, all the way. Okay, so again, some of you, they could have you blocked. Some of you, not so much. But let me explain like the underlying mechanism there so that you can see how those two things are really the same. So like when they have you blocked, if you're one of those people, then you know that it's not over. That's why you're watching tarot readings. You could tell from their body language. Before, when you guys were talking, some of the things they said, something, you're like, this doesn't make sense. I know they're going to be coming back. I don't know why they have me blocked. It's like you just know that they can't quite all the way let you go. And then for the rest of you who are still talking or in contact with your twin, same thing. It's like they can't quite come out and bring themselves to all the way like tell you how they feel about you. You ever notice that? It's like you know that something else is going on under there, but they're not being all the way honest with you about it. You guys ever notice that? And actually, you know what? I'd be curious to hear what you guys have to say about that, because my twin flame did that to me in the past. That was years ago. We're together now, and I've helped thousands of people, actually, to be with their twin flames. But it was like that, you guys, where I knew she wasn't being fully honest, but she couldn't quite bring herself all the way to say how she feels about me. It was so weird. And again, that can manifest in a lot of different ways, up to and including they even have you blocked. So I don't know. What I'd like to know from you guys, give me some input here. Because again, I'm a twin flame coach. I'm always trying to validate, verify, understand this phenomenon. And I do. I look at that surface level stuff and I see the underlying mechanics. So let me know down below, guys, like how is that manifesting for you with your twin flame? Again, this weird like stop, start, push, pull, kind of being standoffish. You know what I mean? And you know they're not being sincere. You know that there's more going on under the surface there. How does that show up? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. How's that showing up for you with your interactions with them? Because there is something going on under the surface there. Now, why do they do that? I'll tell you why they do that. It's because you are your twin flame. Remember, you are one soul, right? One soul in two bodies. But at the level of the mind and the physical body, so the physical body and the mind are kind of, it's the only difference between the mind and the physical body is one is information, the mind, and the other one is physical matter, the body, right? But they both kind of work in tandem, the mind and the body. And the mind perceives that there are two of us, and it would even appear that there are two of you, right? There's your physical body and there's their physical body. There's two people, right? And the mind, of course, and the body are part of the illusion of reality. And you've heard people like in the spiritual world talk about how, this reality, 3D reality, is really just a magic trick. It's not really reality. It's like a reflection of ultimate reality. And you guys, I got to tell you, man, I don't want to spend too much time talking about this part, but there's some amazing science behind that right now that you guys maybe have heard me talk about a little bit on this YouTube channel. There's a video. I'll tell you what, go to my Twin Flame Science playlist when you're done with today's video, this tarot reading. And there's a video on there. It's called What Are Twin Flames? But there's another one after that where I go, what is the soul? How the soul works. And I explain this theory of information realism that physicists have these days. And these are some big names in physics. This isn't just some random guy in his basement or something. No, these are like multiple PhDs, college professors, and stuff like that. And they're going to tell you, yeah, we think the universe is this higher mind of God or something. Like full stop. Like what? And they've got the proof to back it up. They're not just saying that. They're not just like pulling that out of their ass. They've got some pretty compelling evidence to back it up. So what I'm trying to tell you, you guys, is yes, separation is an illusion with your twin flame. Okay? And even the manifestation of this third party, fourth party, whatever this is, I don't know. There's like all this bullshit going on with divine masculine, and then in the middle is like this escapism or something, like trying to find an outlet. And the mind, you guys, with your twin flame, because the mind perceives that there are two of you who are separate, there's me and there's them, and that makes a we. We are two separate people, separation. That's what that word really is, right? That word comes from the Zen traditions, right? Like the Tao or something like that. Rupert Spira uses it all the time. Ram Dass, he used it all the time. And they describe the mind as separation. So when you focus on your twin flame, mentally, emotionally, or metaphysically, they focus on anything but you. That's the twin flame push-pull. That's why they're doing that crap. I hope you're tapping away on your keyboard, because I want to know, guys. I want to know what they're doing. Let me know down in the comments down below. But that's the outward manifestation. That's the illusion, like the things that they do and say. The real underlying reason is like beyond form, and it's this mental energy, okay? That's the twin flame push-pull. It's a mechanics reason is what I'm telling you. It's not like some psychological reason like, oh yeah, they have avoidant attachment issues. Well, no. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. But most of you watching, you probably don't think that. And people, they confuse this with soulmates all the time, twin flames. That's why they say stuff like that. But what's really going on is it's a mechanics reason. That's why you should go check out my Twin Flame Science playlist. I'll explain exactly why they run, guys. The degree to which you are focusing on your twin flame is proportional to the degree by which they are rejecting you. Listen to that again. The degree to which you are focusing on them is proportional to the degree by which they are rejecting you. You focus on them, they focus on anything but you. It's mechanical, you guys. Here, let me show you this. If you've never been to my YouTube channel before, I'm with my twin flame, guys. I've coached over 7,000 twin flames. This is the twin flame push-pull. This is why they run. If you approach this through the mind, like for example, like healing, clearing your karma, clearing your chakras, doing the violet flame chant, doing the mirror exercise, balancing your inner feminine and masculine, on, all this weird mental gymnastics, mental and emotional stuff that you're supposed to be doing. If you're doing any of that to get your twin flame back, they run harder. That stuff might work really well for a soulmate, but a soulmate is another soul. It's a different soul. Your twin flame is your soul, dude. So when you approach this through separation, you get separation. In other words, your starting point with all the healing stuff is, which is not bad stuff to do. Again, ordinarily, it's not bad. It just doesn't work here, the healing stuff, guys. But your starting point with that healing stuff is you are saying that there's me and there's my twin flame. That's an us, we. We are separate. That's your whole starting point with that. I have to do healing to get them to come back. And the only thing that really matters in that sentence are the words I and them. This mental perception of self, the illusion that we live in this 3D reality. And again, you know, like with the theory of information realism in the science world, they're going to tell you that actually the universe is like homogeneous and uniform. It's all one. That's ultimate reality beyond 3D reality. And again, where have we heard that one before, right? So in the spiritual disciplines, this is separation, this and that, me and you, two, we, separate. And then there's the one. I am one with everything. You've kind of heard of these two like spiritual principles, right? And you're like, what are they talking about? Is there duality or is it the one? Well, it depends on what part of the universe you're talking about. Because if you're talking about ultimate reality, which is where the soul resides, remember your twin flame is your soul, then it's uniform, it's oneness. And they call that union or unity consciousness in the Zen traditions. Really, they call it union. Yes, really, they call it union. So that's what's happening, you guys. When you approach this through the mind, which is, again, it's always been referred to as separation in the Zen traditions. Ram Dass did it all the time. When you approach this through the veil, the illusion of separateness, you're going to get separateness. You need to go beyond mind, guys. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But that's why this is happening, guys. That's why there's this like desire on the part of Divine Masculine to start a new life, because you are ascending Divine Feminine. You are. Now, what does that mean? I am not my mind. You are experiencing yourself beyond mind. You know how you're having all these fucking just insane experiences of oneness? You are. Maybe not. Maybe some of you watching, you're kind of still in that dark night of the soul energy. But if you're past that, you should understand what I'm saying right now. Another thing that could be happening to any of you watching is the insane levels of repeating number patterns and synchronicities, right? Yeah, that's because your consciousness is increasing. That's the soul. The soul is consciousness. So again, we got this justice card and this world card right here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is Divine Masculine even looking for a new life. And I don't even think they really care if Kelsey Karmic is like exposing them to everybody. You know what I mean? They're going to do it anyway. They're going to do what they want to do. And again, they can't quite bring themselves to get all the way away from you. And I don't think they ever will, guys. So we got this Fool card coming out in the reverse next to the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I can't let you go. And again, why are they doing that? Well, guys, again, I'm telling you, it's mechanics. This is not another soul. If it was another soul, if it was soulmates, you could look at the surface level stuff, all the psychological stuff, right? But what I'm telling you is there's one mechanism that explains everybody's story. This is a direct experience with your soul. It's a mechanics reason, you guys, not like meaning. Like, what does it mean? Not that. It's mechanics, guys, right? Like a machine. You focus on your twin flame, they focus on anything but you. Why? Because the mind is what focuses on them, right? The mind is separation and it perceives two, it perceives us. But if you stop doing that, divine masculine is going to want to get closer and closer to you all the time. And I mean, you guys must be doing something right because there is change here. And again, I just addressed all the fucking weird, like spiritual experiences that you're having out there, right? You're having all these crazy spiritual experiences, but it's otherworldly, it's paranormal, it's right. It's because it's this consciousness that's expanding inside of you right now, you guys. That's the soul. The soul is not thought. That's the mind. You think that you are thinking. You might think that you are trying to understand me right now, and that's not you, you guys. So I have all of my paid coaching students, over 7,000 of them, guys. I have them all start by reading this book. He's like the modern day Buddha, or like Paramahansa Yogananda, or Alan Watts, Ram Dass, right? So this is like ground level. Watch this. Ground level introduction to genuine spiritualism, not the pop culture new age stuff on the internet. No, real spiritualism, guys. This is ancient. You are not your mind. Most people believe themselves to be this mask of self, the mind, this mental perception of self. Here's another really great book by Michael Singer. You should check these out, guys. You want to get your twin flame back? You got to do this stuff right here. Stop chasing your twin flame. Another thing you could do, go check out my free coaching. There's all kinds of free coaching videos on this YouTube channel. There's my Twin Flame Science playlist, and then there's the True Twin Flame Teachings playlist also, right? To shut this down, like this, again, this stop-start with Divine Masculine. Fuck all that. Fuck that shit, guys. Push through that, man. And there's only one way to do it. You have to align with your soul, guys. And the soul is union, unity, oneness. There's no other. And you don't think your way there. You don't understand how to do that. It's energetic, okay? It's beyond mind. The soul is. That's why meditation is so important in genuine spiritualism. So go check out my playlists, The True Twin Flame Teachings, and then also Twin Flame Science. Pretty badass stuff, guys. By the way, if you're interested in my paid coaching, you got plenty of time left, guys, to take advantage of this discount. Don't wait too long, though. This is going to be gone on July 31st when you pay in full for my Introduction to the Journey for Twin Flames paid coaching program. Use this coupon code, get 25% off just like that, guys. Got this going on through July 31st. This is the coupon code. All right, well, let's do an oracle card, everybody. And as always, my paid coaching, guys, it works. It works. It's the only proven twin flame coaching system in the world. Speaking of playlists, I got another one on my YouTube channel. It's called Twin Flame Success Stories, where I show you examples of the thousands of people who I have helped to be with their twin, get married to their twin. They're living together. They're taking vacations together. There's a whole bunch of people on there. There's not only interviews that I've done, but there's also, like, the bulk of the videos is where I go around my social medias, YouTube, Facebook, and I show you, I go, here's one of my students, they're leaving a testimonial on one of my videos or something, and they're talking about, we're getting married, woohoo, right? Thank you, Kurt. And guys, I'm telling you, the things that they say, I'm telling you, you guys, this works way different than what most people think. Like how this works, this isn't soulmates, guys. You can't think your way into the soul. And there's even people that are going to tell you that. But you know who's not going to tell you that? Buddha, Ram Dass, Yogananda, Eckhart Tolle. You can't heal your way into self-actualization, guys. You just are a soul. The mind is just in the fucking way. And you don't need to get the mind out of the way. So just go check it out, guys. There's my free stuff, my paid stuff. It's over 60 hours long, you guys. And I even have payment plans. If you cannot afford my already affordable prices, no problem, guys. So I'll take the total price and break it up into 6 payments. You pay one price over the course of 6 payments, 6 months. You pay one price. It's not a subscription. So in other words, I'm not going to nickel and dime you forever. No, you pay one price, and the videos are yours forever, guys. And at least as long as I'm alive, you're going to have access to them. And I got a lot of life left to live, guys. At least a good 50, 60 years. So you get instant access to the videos, too, with your first payment. Now, when you pay in full, you do get $50 off when you pay in full. Plus, there's that discount that I'm running right now. And you guys, I'm going to put you to work right away. Over 60 hours of videos. It's like a university course. It's like a college course, right? I put everything in there, you guys. I did not leave fucking anything out. Like I'm saying, I'm not just going to fucking breadcrumb you. I made that video course thorough on purpose. So right away, first thing you're going to do, you're going to start to shut down the obsessive thinking, start feeling better. If your twin flame has you blocked, you just give it a few months, guys. They'll unblock you, and sometimes it doesn't even take that long. I'm telling you, I want results, dude. That's how I roll, man. If you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. You know, that's the way I roll. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I don't know. It seems to be working, dude. I got a lot of people that seem to be getting married to their twin flame. So there you go. And, you know, what do I do when they come back? What is it like to be with them? What if I screw up? What do I do if they run away again? Everything, guys. I coach you all the way to the end in my video program. It's all in there, guys. 60 hours. It is fucking awesome. And I just redid it a couple of years ago, too. I've been doing this for almost 7 years. So I just redid it. I'm always adding stuff. You get all the new stuff. If I redo something or add something, you always get that for free for life, guys. You pay me one time. That's the deal, man. Now, when you're done watching the videos, there's also coaching calls if you're interested. Some people, they still have some follow-up questions. I think you'll find, you know, you could just go listen to the recordings, too, of the group coaching calls. There's 4 a week. You know, the call times are staggered. So there should be a call time that works for you no matter where in the world you live. But if you got a weird schedule or something, no problem. Just go listen to the recordings, man. The recordings, like I said, I think you'll find most people kind of have the same type of questions you do, actually. So they're good to go listen to those. And I think it's right here, but I'm going to check the rest of these. There's also the Facebook group, not my public New World All-Star Facebook group, not that one. But there's a private Facebook group for paying students. There's about 200 people in there. And we're doing it right, guys. And we come through there every single day, you guys. Every day. If you give me money, I give you service. It's one of these two. Yeah, if you post something in that Facebook group, I'm going to respond. That's the way this works, guys. We do not fuck around. Purity. 2 of Wands. I don't think I have ever pulled this card before. That's a cool card. Huh. I like that. I'm going to have to read from the book on this one. Let's check it out. Another science-y tarot book. So it's the 2 of Wands. This is actually an oracle deck, technically, I guess, right? Okay, that's the major arcana, crystals, cups. Oh, wands. Okay, 2 of Wands. There it is. Okay. Message: white candlelight is symbolic of purity. Like the untainted white snow and the impeccable white lotus, you are clean of character impurities. Interesting. Purity as the natural light of the candle means being authentic and natural. To be true to yourself without the contamination of outside conditioning. White light, the crystals, the window, and lotus reflection represent purity of perception. See things as they really are, unhampered by prejudicial preconceptions. Pure white energy means living without artificial stimulants, chemicals, and drugs. Pure. You are a window to others for seeing their path. Be a guiding light. Well, whatever it is that we're talking about here, we are definitely talking about divine masculine turning over a new leaf. I guess they had to get their ass kicked first. Dude, I'm telling you, they are going to be exposed as the biggest fraud that you have ever seen. Just fake, fake, fake. All the way, you guys. And they're going to have to do a lot of juggling to try to maintain, some semblance of adulthood, right? So lots of juggling. This is the Two of Pentacles, right? So damage control mode. And I don't know, again, this all sounds very overly dramatic, but this could be very good news for you, you guys. Expect them to show up back in your reality at some point in the near future with apologies. Speaking of damage control, right? But hey, I'm sure that's music to your ears. You know, I remember she actually did. She came back and started apologizing to me at one point, and now we're good. How about that? Okay, towards Kelsey Karmic, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. So again, divine masculine, kind of shutting that down. Cycling that out. I don't really want to be involved in this situation anymore. No surprises there. And then towards you, Hanged Man in the reverse next to the Chariot. Yep. Again, showing up at your house, trying to move things forward, not taking no for an answer. Who doesn't want to hear that? At least, out of all of you guys watching. That's pretty good news. All right, guys. Great reading today. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like on your way out the door. Also, please don't forget to hit that bell button when you subscribe. Bye!